Okay, real quick, I want to talk about going no FAP and actively increasing your testosterone levels and your sexual libido. Because the one thing you guys have to understand is when you are fapping and you're watching online porn every day, man, you are killing your testosterone levels, right? You are tricking your brain to think that you are having sex and you are actively on your path and purpose in life. You're out there, attracting women when you're not. It's false, okay? It's bullshit, right? And it's funny about online porn too. It seems to be getting weirder and weirder and weirder. And I've always said, the less you're getting laid, the weirder type of porn you're likely watching. And personally for me, I just don't watch online porn. I don't have any interest in it anymore. It just doesn't really do anything for me. It all looks the same to me. All these girls they all look identical to me now, and I'm so sick of seeing shaved vaginas, by the way. It's just sickening to me. It's annoying to me. I grew up in the 70s, 80s where women kind of still looked like women down there. I'm not saying to have this ridiculous bush or anything like that, but I do appreciate that in this day and age because it's so rare to come across that now. Because all these chicks with their shaved vaginas, it just doesn't do anything for me. Especially when I see it online, it's just so redundant. And lately, the latest fad with online porn is incest porn. It's just getting creepier and creepier, right? And these porn companies are not stupid. They're doing this for a reason. They know that statistically, and this is a statistic, by the way, that more and more people under 25 are having less and less sex. Okay, they're having less and less sex, which, like I was saying, the less sex you have, the weirder porn you want to watch, right? And I've seen this play out with students of mine who came to me and they really haven't had a whole lot of dating partners, right? These guys, for the most part, incels. And then I got them proficient at game, and some of them have become really proficient at game, whereas now they look at their former selves and how they were addicted to online porn, and they look at old photos of themselves and they don't even recognize themselves. They're like, man, I was so pathetic back then. That was so disgusting. I can't believe I had to rely on that in order to feel love from a woman, this virtual thing online. A lot of them were just disgusted with what they used to do, what they needed to do to feel, sexually satisfied. So the thing about fapping is it really tricks your brain in a bad way. It makes you feel like you're having sex when you're not. Okay, you're just not. And this is why, like I was saying, I'm not into that. I'm not into FAP. I'm not into online porn because I know it's going to hurt my ability to go out there and approach real life women. And it has, and it does. The times that I've done that, I've noticed when I'm in field, I'm not as active, I'm not as engaged, I'm not as passionate, I'm not as motivated to close the girl because I feel like my brain's is telling me that I've already had sex when I didn't. It was bullshit, right? This is why I'm so against FAP. And even the girls I date today, they're shocked when I tell them, no, I'm not really into online porn. You don't watch online porn? I'm like, nope. It doesn't interest me. It doesn't interest me. It turns me off, right? You know what turns me on? Seeing a real life woman that I want to talk to, right? Not this fake, actress that's not even using her real name, but a pseudonym on an online porn site, pretending like she's having sex with her stepbrother or whatever. Again, the latest, incest porn fad. It's getting creepier and creepier. It's always hilarious to me too when these porn actresses they jump in bed with these 10-inch glass heels. I'm like, who friggin' does that? I'm like, I've dated plenty of women. I've never had a woman jump in the bed with glass heels on. And if she did that, I'd be like, what are you doing? You guys got to go no FAP. Okay, you have to try it because when you go no FAP, not only will your sexual libido kick up, but your desire to get laid by a real woman will also increase dramatically, right? If you see an attractive woman that you want to approach, you will feel a lot more bolder. You will feel a lot more confident. You will feel a lot more motivated Just like if you haven't eaten in a long time, say you're craving Taco Bell, you haven't had Taco Bell in months, right? But the nearest Taco Bell is like 25 miles away. You'll probably drive that 25 miles. Like, screw it, man, I want Taco Bell. I'll drive 25 miles, I don't care. I'll drive that 25 miles. But if you tricked yourself and you went to 7-Eleven, you had one of those little dollar burritos, right? You're not gonna wanna drive to Taco Bell anymore because you'll feel like, okay, I already had Mexican, even though it wasn't Taco Bell, right? Not that I'm pedestalizing Taco Bell, but I'm just trying to make my point that when you go no fap, your sexual libido will kick up, your motivation to actually get laid by a real woman will kick up, to smell a real woman, smell that perfume, taste her lips, right? Instead of watching this fake sexual encounter play out on your laptop, on your computer, with your pants down. It's funny, whenever I think of like my haters, right, and any of these jackasses who do these like hate response videos about my topics and they hate on me, I always imagine these guys sitting in front of their computer on a Friday or Saturday night with their pants down, watching online porn and getting themselves off, while I'm out in bed with a real life woman. And I laugh because I'm like, no wonder these guys do what they do. No wonder they live the way they live. No wonder they subscribe to the beliefs that they subscribe to. And I did a previous coaching video on my channel called Why a Man Must Keep Moving in Life, Mojo and Testosterone, right? Why you must keep moving in life. And in that video, I did mention about not fapping, about going no fap. Because as a man, everything requires movement in life, okay? You must keep moving in life. And sitting in front of your computer, whacking off to some adult actress who's playing a character, and not even playing that character well, I mean, because a lot of adult film actresses and actors are not actually talented actors themselves, but sitting in front of a computer and watching this fake sexual encounter play out is just pathetic, okay? You need to be better than that, okay? You need to stop tricking your brain, thinking and fooling yourself that you had sex when you did not, okay? You must keep moving in life. You must keep moving. And you'll notice if you go no fap for, say, a month, and I know it's a long time, if you go no fap for 30 days, believe me, there is nothing else you'll want to do than go out there and pick up a real life girl that you can potentially have sex with. There's nothing you will be doing more than scanning your friggin' social circle for any cute girl that you feel you can potentially have sex with. You'll be looking online for any of these meetup groups you can join that do like a club crawl, or any hobbies that you could get re-engaged in and re-involved in, where you feel like you could potentially meet someone of the opposite sex, right? You will actively want to push yourself to go out and make something happen. You will actively want to become more social, just so that you can give yourself an opportunity to meet a woman, an attractive woman, a girl that you would want to have sex with, because you're not fapping. And when you watch a lot of online porn, by the way, and there's been a lot of study on this, it really desensitizes you to sex, period. To the point where when you do finally get a girl, it's not gonna feel as good as it should, right? As if you didn't watch so much online porn. Because the thing with the internet, the bad thing about the internet is we have too much access to online porn. It's just too easy. Whereas before, back in the old days, you guys who remember, you Gen Xers, if you wanted to watch a porno, you had to go to an actual video rental store. Remember those? They would be like on the corners, and then the adult section would be all the way in the back, and you'd have to go behind this corner, like behind this curtain, and you didn't want anybody to see you in there, right? You have to go into this little back room and then close the curtain. There'd generally be only like one or two other guys in there, and you're like, you know, you felt like a total perv being back there, like trying to find a porn, and you're like looking at you're looking at the VHS boxes of which one you want to rent because it wasn't cheap. It was like, I think the regular movies were like $1.99, but the pornos were like $3.99, right? They knew people would pay for that. So porn was harder to access back then. I mean, you had to be an adult to be able to get back there. And of course, you had to deal with the embarrassment of going up to the cashier and checking out the adult video. You had to, you know, they had your driver's license, they had your home address. So if at any time they wanted to blackmail you and screw you over, they could if they really wanted to. So it was a lot difficult to get your hands on porn back then unless you were willing to, you know, pay like the $4 per tape and then deal with the embarrassment of going back there and feel like a perv behind the curtain, and then crossing your fingers that the cashier isn't a woman, right? Because if it was a woman or a cute chick working the cashier, you'd feel like even extra pervy, like 10 times more pervy than you normally would. Whereas today, you don't have to go through any of that embarrassment. You don't have to pay any fees. You just go right on to any online porn site you want. And I'm not going to plug any of them, but you go to any online porn site you want, and you can access any kind of genre of porn, any kind of, you know, age group, whatever you're into, any kind of body size. It's insane, right? It's insane. There's too much access to porn these days. And just like a drug, you can get addicted to it, right? You can get addicted to it, and a lot of guys have. A lot of guys are addicted to online porn. You know, and these are the same guys that when they finally try to come out of it and they try to come into the real world and say they like sign up for one of my programs, they have these insanely ridiculous expectations. They're like, I want this model, playboy looking, fake tit having, you know, a lot of these guys are like, she has to have fake tits. And I'm like, why would you want to grow with fake tits? Because that's what they've always seen in the online porns, right? That's what they've been watching. And for them, that is the ideal woman. And it's like, no, dude, let me tell you about real life, offline. Okay, girls with fake tits offline are super insecure. Any girl who gets fake tits is insecure, period. Any girl who gets a boob job, she has low self-esteem. That's why girls do that. I'm like, that is not what you want, dude. You do not want a low self-esteem, insecure girl to be your, you know, LTR, especially your first LTR. And definitely never marry a girl like that, because that chick will run around behind your back like crazy. Chicks who have fake boobs are not faithful. You know, they have low self-esteem, they're insecure, they run around on their guys. You know, she is not going to be home on the weekend. She's going to be out at the bars, the venues, and the nightclubs, dancing her ass off, being an attention whore. Right? That's why girls get fake boobs in the first place, to get attention. They don't do it for their health. They do it to get attention from men. So a lot of these guys who come offline from the online porn world and they're entering reality for once and they want to get a real girlfriend, they have just these insane like expectations, and their entire image is based on a porn actress, which is just kind of like twisted in its own way. But when you go no fap, man, your sexual libido, your natural sexual libido, your testosterone levels, and your mojo, okay, your mojo will dramatically increase, okay? They will dramatically increase, and it's almost, really, it is like coming off of a drug. You know, it's like going through a 12-step program where when you finally get out of rehab, you'll feel like a new man. You'll feel like a different person. And you'll almost be kind of, you know, like the other guy I was talking about, you'll be kind of disgusted by your former self, that like you were that low, man, that you had to resort to that stuff. You know, because there is no greater feeling than being able to go out there and just live off of a natural high and approach girls without alcohol, without needing drugs, without just, you know, just being your own natural self, you know? And a lot of guys have accused me on my channel. They're like, what are you snorting coke half the day? Or are you on caffeine or something? Why are you always so energized? And I'm like, dude, I'm high on life. I love life. I'm living the dream. Of course I'm going to be happy. Of course I'm going to be energized. My testosterone levels are through the roof. My mojo, my sexual libido, through the roof. I'm loving life, you know, and I don't watch online porn. I don't need it. It sickens me. it just doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't do anything for me. You know, it's like eating bad food, right? It's the same feeling you get from eating, you know, McDonald's. You don't feel energized after you eat McDonald's. Your state actually goes down, right? Of course, while you're eating McDonald's feels great, right? When you're eating McDonald's, like, woo, this tastes good. This Big Mac sauce, woof. These French fries taste great. The salt tastes good, right? Even the soda tastes like the Big Mac, right? You know, those are like the taste in the soda at McDonald's kind of tastes like the burgers, right? That's no accident, by the way. But you're feeling good. You know, it tastes good while you're eating it. But 10 minutes, 20 minutes after you're done eating McDonald's, you want to go to sleep. You don't feel so good. You're tired. You're groggy. You got a mental brain fog. You can't think. You don't want to do shit. You just want to go home and lounge or play video games or just screw off. You don't want to get anything done. Your motivation's gone. You know, you might have had plans that day like, hey, I'm going to go to the gym. I'll just stop at McDonald's real quick. All of a sudden, you don't even want to go to the gym. You're like, I just want to go home. I just want to watch TV. I don't want to do anything. Same effect with online porn. It kills your natural drive and motivation to go out there and engage in real experiences, real activities with real life people. Not just women, but you know, just people. So there's a lot of benefit to going no fap. Okay? Not only will it increase your sexual libido, but it will dramatically increase your mojo, your testosterone levels, and your desire to get out there and meet real life young, beautiful women. And whenever I get students who want to come out with me on boot camp, just because it's not cheap to get me out to take these guys out, one thing I require these guys to do, obviously I can't watch them, I don't want to, but I tell them, hey, 1 week before you take my boot camp, no online porn, no fap whatsoever. If you can go 2 weeks, even better, right? But at least 1 week before you take my boot camp, I don't want you to do any online porn, no fap, just come to the boot camp. And the guys who actually follow it, I notice these guys are hungrier than the other guys who didn't take my directions. These guys are hungrier. They're like wanting to get laid. They're wanting to meet girls. They're wanting to approach. They're wanting to just get out there and socialize, right? Even if they get rejected, they're like, all right, who's the next girl? Who do you want me to approach, Em? Who? You know, just like lost puppies. Like, who? Her? All right, what? Just say hi? Yeah, say hi. Hi. Oh, hey, hi. You know, it's like they're just on. All right, whereas the guys who fapped all week, who didn't take my instructions, are just kind of like, what should I say? What if she rejects me? Okay, nah, she's not that cute. I don't know. It's a direct result from, you know, constantly like fapping. So you guys got to see like how much this stuff is hurting you. You know, it's really, really hurting you. And that is the reason why I don't fap, and I suggest you don't either. So until next time, this is Matt Cross from Alpha Male Secrets. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so that you are notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. A lot of you guys are watching my coaching videos. You're still not yet subscribed to my channel, so please do that. It helps me out a ton when you do. So hit that subscribe button as well. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. So please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. It tells YouTube that you love my content, you're digging it, and you want me to produce more. And every time I upload a new video to YouTube, you're going to be the first to get it. You're going to be the first to get notified when you're subscribed to my channel. So please do that. And for you guys who want to support my work and my content and all of this red pill knowledge I'm teaching guys here even further, the best way to do that is by becoming a premium subscriber of my premium Alpha Male Secrets channel, which I am hosting on a private platform away from YouTube. And the first month is only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons that you're going to be able to use over and over for the rest of your life, for the remainder of your lifetime. Okay, these are high-value lessons that they did not teach you in school, that parents, teachers, and society failed to teach you at school, and that the feminist machine doesn't want you to know, doesn't want you to learn. Okay, these are lessons that were robbed from us in school, high school, college, that, again, society failed to teach us. They're too busy empowering women. Nobody's watching out for us. So you're gonna get a lot of value out of the lessons that I have to teach you on my premium Alpha Male Secrets channel. But in order to access those lessons, you have to become a premium subscriber. And right now I'm giving away the first month, the entire first month of coaching lessons for just $1, just $1. So if you want to take advantage of it, it's real simple. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.